There seems to be an unfortunate tendency among the Black community specifically, where criticism from someone outside the community is dismissed as racism or hate, and criticism from someone inside the community is dismissed as betrayal. If you are white, you are told you don't understand. You are told you are just racist. And if you are Black, you are accused of abandoning your people. You are accused of being a sellout, of being an Uncle Tom. You are accused of being whitewashed. Either way, the situation often becomes about silencing the speaker instead of examining whether the criticisms contains any truth worth looking into. And that is exactly the situation we are diving into today's video. So a Black mother moves into a quiet, majority white neighborhood, looks around at the mowed lawns, okay, the absence of screaming marches, the lack of trash, the lack of gunshots, the beautiful, clean environment, and says out loud what many people from different races know to be true. She was like, "Wow, this is beautiful. This is better. This is not like my former neighborhood. This is exactly the type of environment I want to raise my children." And then she makes the costly mistake of asking the forbidden question: why can't the Black neighborhood be more like this? Why can't our people make our neighborhoods match this excellence? And the response from her people was not introspection at the important question, but the usual ritual of insult and harassment online. They tried to shame a woman for wanting her son to grow up without thinking that dysfunction is culture, and they dragged her all over the internet for wanting better. Watch.
Now, y'all know I've been talking about leaving the East Coast, which I did, and now I'm over here on the West Coast. And I'm going to tell you what's crazy. There are hardly no Black people over here. There's only 2 Black people in my whole development, and I've only seen 1 Black person, and that he works at Publix. I'm in a 99% white town, white community, and it's quiet, it's clean, it's peaceful, ain't no damn interruptions, disturbances, or discrepancies. Why in the hell can't we be like that in the Black damn neighborhood? It's a damn shame we have to move to the other side of the world just to get and be and live the way life was meant to damn be. To damn be.
My freaking goodness, this culture is a handful. Even those who claim to be one of the good guys can't seem to shake the culture off of them. Freaking smoke detector chirping. But let us not digress, guys. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I did not expect to be assaulted by that smoke detector, but let us, finish the video.
And that's sad. And I've never lived around white people before, and I got to actually say, it's very pleasurable. Message.
Now, everything she said in the video is absolutely true. And the question she asked is totally on point. Why can't we have conducive, wonderful, clean Black neighborhoods? Why? Well, it is actually because many Black people do not apply the same behavior that many white people do. Take her for an example. Some people will argue that the more people like her keep coming into this wonderful white neighborhood, the earlier this wonderful white neighborhood will revert to the disgusting Black neighborhood she fled from. And I do not necessarily disagree with these people who would hold this kind of thought, okay? Because I mean, it is what it is. Even the chirp of the smoke detector gave it away. The less Black people you find in a neighborhood, the better that neighborhood is going to look. The more Black people you have in a neighborhood, well, you know the answer to that. And I'm not saying that she is not a wonderful person, guys. No, I'm not saying that. She looks like a wonderful woman, okay? But this is the truth, and it is what it is. But anyway, guys, after she made that video, she was bombarded with backlash from people from her own community. And being the brave woman that she is, she did not cower. She made a subsequent video calling out the dysfunction.
I'm going to tell you something. It's a damn shame. How many Black people are coming in my box talking shit to me because I am actually happy that I am living in a neighborhood that is clean, beautiful, clear, quiet, and it just so happened to be around nothing but white people.
No, ma'am. I will have to interrupt you there. This neighborhood did not just so happen to be a white neighborhood. No, no. It is particularly clean and beautiful and wonderful and appealing to you as a human being, specifically because it has a majority white people. That is the main reason. So the wonderful environment you are enjoying did not happen by chance. It happened specifically because it is majority white people. But let's let her keep cooking though.
And I got black people trying to make me feel bad. Because I wanted to raise my son in an environment where I don't want him thinking smoking, crack, and being a prostitute, and then keeping your neighborhood dirty and riding around disturbing the peace and with your pants up under your ass and you're walking around wearing fucking bonnets and being a bunch of fucking dirty foot whores and your fat ass fucking kids is normal. Look at my damn son. Look at my child. My child is living a fucking life, and you think I'm wrong for that?
I, for one, am happy she refused to apologize. I mean, she is telling the truth. The truth that every single person knows. Even the same black people attacking her know that this is the truth. I mean, take a look at the black neighborhoods. Take a look at Detroit, St. Louis, Baltimore, Memphis. It is exactly the same situation every single place. Rundown neighborhoods, ridden with crime and violence, no respect for shared spaces, no decorum. Many of these neighborhoods thrived and looked nothing like they do today back when black folks were the in those neighborhoods. The issue here even extends outside of the United States, okay? You can find it in other countries where you have majority black people in a particular neighborhood. For instance, South Africa. Compare photos of Johannesburg back in 2013 when you had white people living around a particular neighborhood to now when you have black people being the only people living there, okay? The condition is exactly the same thing happening in the US. So calling a spade is not a crime. This woman shouldn't be berated for saying the quiet part out loud. Now, black people should be given a deeper thought to this woman's question, okay? So that they can start fixing the problem instead of attacking her. The thing is that neighborhoods are the product of the people who live in them. And neighborhoods don't become desirable by accident. Somebody has to maintain the property. Parents have to teach their children respect. Residents have to care enough to report crime when they see crimes happening around them. People have to decide to not litter the environment. Local businesses have to be protected from vandalism and theft. Families have to value education. Neighbors have to respect each other's peace. Communities have to establish informal standards about what behavior is acceptable and what is not. That means clean lawns, quiet nights, and basic public order are not magic that appears out of thin air. They are the result of habits. Results of people who mow grasses, who don't blast music until 3 a.m., who don't let their kids treat other people's cars like trampolines, who don't treat property destruction like an entertainment, and who enforce norms against open-air drug dealing and public disorder. Now, when those habits are widespread, the place looks like and feels like a place worth living in. But when they are not, it looks like the places this woman left. There is no racist fairy that comes up to clean the white neighborhoods and abandons the black neighborhoods because it is a racist fairy. There is no such thing. The same human beings who keep one set of neighborhoods livable are capable of making any or keeping any neighborhood livable if the culture rewards it instead of punishing it. The data on crime rates, single motherhood, educational outcomes, and social trust by neighborhood composition is not a secret. We all know. It is not produced by systemic forces floating in the ether. It is produced by rates of father absence, impulse control, time preference, and the willingness to police one's own community instead of externalizing every failure onto racism. When a black person points this out, the reaction is often more revealing than the original observation. The instinct is not, we should fix our neighborhood. We should fix family breakdown. We should fix this dysfunction. No, the instinct is to attack the messenger for violating the Solidarity Code. That code treats honesty about dysfunction as betrayal and treats the dysfunction itself as an identity to be defended. It is the same pattern that turns every discussion of black crime rates, academic gaps, or family structure into a loyalty test rather than a problem-solving exercise. If you are white and you notice the pattern, oh, you are racist. And if you're black and you notice the pattern, you are a sellout. Either way, the goal is the same. Shut the observation down so that nothing changes. And that is very disheartening to witness. To me, as a black person, black people would rather criticize this woman for wanting better for other black people instead of correcting the error and the dysfunction she is pointing out. That is really messed up. That is really a big problem. A community that responds to internal criticisms with character assassination instead of self-correction is a community that has decided that the status quo is more important than improvement. And that is a community that has been set up to fail, okay? This woman decided that her son will not belong to that community, and the people attacking her for it are advertising exactly the reason why she left the black neighborhood and why she is making this video in the first place. But as always, guys, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel, like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.